Beautiful. I believe we are live now. Oh, okay. So, open details. Yeah, it's still the same. It's 23, 23. Basically hit it. Oh, advertises 1250. Okay. Resources stopped. Report is his 3 adjacent docks. Yeah, I want me to send option 1 through the pipeline. 1D dispatch small diff service method siblings are action. All right, time to send the link out, I guess. Excellent. Stream health's great. Audio stream current bitrate is low. I don't give a shit about that. That happens all the damn time. I don't know what to do about that. Um, maybe that's nice. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. I don't have monitor audio, so let's do this. Make sure audio is working. So far, so good. Okay, we recommend using audio stream bitrate of 128 kilobytes per second. Actually, it's kilobits. But that's weird because shouldn't be. Audio. Hmm. Audio. Yeah, it should be 192. Weird. This kind of showed me that, but it doesn't. That's okay. Well, it does seem to be sounding okay, so stream is healthy. There we go. Perfect. We'll just do that. This. We will do this. And we will do this. Okay. That's gonna. It'll go back and forth a few times. It'll probably break it a few times too. Well, we'll see. Oops. Definitely don't want that to be copied. It's no bueno. Pause. Paste this. Bum 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 bum. I don't know why it says my bitrate is 0 on my audio. I know it's working. I'm not gonna let the little things hit me though. Having fun, all that matters. Okay. Yeah, now we're fixed. Beautiful. It was fixed. Aluminium. Got this ship. That's yeah. There we go. Gonna restart again. This is the one that picks up. Yeah, the aluminum. Okay, so it's getting bauxite right now. It'll come over here. It'll pick up aluminum. Of course, you're gonna restart on me. You kind of stop doing that, please. Um, kind of figure out where I'm sitting at, man. It's been what, 4 days since I played this? Still nice. Es bonito. Building a small buffer here, which isn't. This is kind of reason why I want to have a bigger buffer because then I can have it So now I'm completely out of aluminum. No more aluminium. Ah, it's actually spelled aluminium. Funny. Damn, Europeans. Just kidding. Quality, all right. I'm gonna do another restart, so I'm not gonna do anything yet. We'll just investigate, see where we're at. Actually, I did add one. Beautiful. Maybe I can actually get this one. Not that it really matters right now because I'm kind of experimenting with ship stuff. So good luck. Yay, are we done now? Refreshed. Good to see an honest. I see an honest man. I see it. I see it right here, brother. You good? Did very good. All right, so we're at normal buffer right now. So let's just play. Let's watch. Let's have fun. Crank that knob up. Hubs data.ts. Sweet. I can actually do that. Where is that at? Source. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where hubs? And then it's was it no hub data? I forgot we made a new. We made a new one. All right, I'm in here. Where? Bottom line. Oh, duh. Bottom line. Way down here. Oh, nice. Export constant dock buffer cap. 1250. That's beautiful. This is just an experiment, so we'll see what we can do here. First, I want this. See this? Yeah, this is what it's gonna fix. So 200, but this can, if I remember correctly, this can dump 500. That's something we got to think about too with this. The ships to dock throughput is at 500. So as long as the factory stays below 500, actually no, that'd be even no, because if it pulls more than 500, then the ships are going to be staying at it. You know what? Screw it. Let's bump this up. We'll just add a 0 here. We'll do control save. And check it. It's already wanting to buffer. Yeah, so clean. It just works. I love it. 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 Now the aluminum can just dump its inventory. Look at that. What's the port hub here? Yeah, dude. It just works. Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. The best part is we can make this so where it's upgradable too. Let me change what my buffer status is at here. This is so cool. Yeah, because now, so it's still only dumping at 208. I wonder why that open hub, bauxite. No, it's got to be dumping more than that. Oh, I know. We don't know. Here's another question because it's the actual docks that have the buffer, not the port itself. And that was a design change a while ago. I just added, or I just fixed the two-way thing. So this number that we're seeing is actually coming out of the dock. So it is dumping its inventory like it's supposed to. Great. The bauxite, yeah, it's just dumping its inventory right out. Right now, it's just gathering a. Actually, what is it doing? Be dumping aluminum. No, it should be gathering aluminum. 92. So yeah. This is also a constraint on the aluminum too, because I'm only making 92 aluminum. Obviously, I'm doing that purposely. I can probably make more aluminum. Need more oxygen. But still parks it when it's loading if the factory can't load fast enough. Same thing here. So I was able to load up on bricks and Gen 1 chips because I had the buffer there. Which is great. And this is now this is just a throughput issue on just my factory. Which is okay. Now it's just a matter of me getting my factories up and running better. I haven't ran out of. Hey, look, he's back already. Beautiful. He just took what he could. I wonder, did I run out of bauxite? I ran out of bauxite. So then it came back over. Now it's filling up my aluminum, and that's okay because the whole point of it was to allow aluminum to be able to make more, and now it's full. Now I'm gonna be loading up on. Oh, I'm on the wrong ship here. That's another thing. That's annoying. As if they're stacked, I can't see. That's okay though. I don't remember what other stuff that ship carried. I am running low on energy though. These should be able to max out. Why? Oh, okay, it did. All right, we're good. We Gucci. What's my aluminum sitting here now? Still 1250. Now it's sitting there, keeping it buffered, which is okay because it's. I just don't remember what all that ship carried. I'm almost even just thinking the 12,500 or the 12,000 is okay. We probably don't even need that much. I guess you're thinking about long hauls, waiting for factory time. 12,000 is pretty good, and this could be an upgradable thing too. It's not even something that has to be a fixed thing. Click here and, well, however we want to end up doing that. We can be in here and be like upgrade port capacity, just right here. It doesn't even have to be a research thing. It could be just a build off of, like, kind of like how hub upgrades work. You click on this and you upgrade your hub for throughput. Um, we There's nothing stopping us doing the same thing with the ports and the docks and stuff. So many ideas. So right now I'm being limited by chips, I think. What is this? So that's the bricks. No, so those are the chip ones. Oh, because he's being loaded up with bauxite ore now and coal. That's where he's at. Once again, limited by that, but that's okay. Keep here. Oh, well, we can upgrade him a little bit once this guy comes around. And 2 chips. That's what I'm being restricted by on here. How much? I'm just using 23, and that's just because that's all I'm using. And once again, that's being limited by these. Because my oxygen, my Gen 2 chips are right here. It's not a silicon level. This is an oxygen level. Wish these were upgradable. Based on 2 adjacent ocean tiles times 16s. Actually, is there a research for these? I don't think there is. Doesn't matter. I can't do any more research anyway. Festival unlock. Nope. All right. Another idea added to the list for later. But here's what we can do. I have plenty of room down here. I have room here. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need a dock. Where's my warship at? I got an idea. Because, oh, yes, ports have. This might work out really well. Because now I can battle this, or get this one, put a dock here, or put a port here with a dock. I just need one. And then have either this ship bring oxygen over, which isn't a bad idea. We can do that. Man, I'm almost thinking this the 12,500, at least in the spot that I'm at right now, is working. It dumps its bauxite. Yeah. So as soon as it loses bauxite and all the bauxite gets used, it moves along. But here's the real question though: is do I before it goes? Yeah, I still have aluminum buffer. That is the Gen 2 chips. It's still holding Gen 2 chips. The other one, not the one I'm looking for. Okay, so it's gonna sit there. That's something I'm gonna change. I want it to move on as soon as the. Okay, okay. good idea here. So aluminum's full, but right now it's going to sit there until its aluminum inventory is done. Okay, so we'll add that to the list here. That's something that should be fairly easy, I think. I'll have to investigate the code on that one. But instead of doing all of that, out of the way. Now, move you out of the way. You can continue. Now, this is what I was talking about. Now I have mixed ores, mixed stuff here that I don't want. Dump cargo, confirm. What was it that I needed to? I wanted a port, so I just need. It's just gonna be a port and oxygen. So just brick and. Okay, let's do 50-50 of mix. Brick, iron plate. 50-50. Because I have to fill the whole thing, otherwise I get mixed inventory, and I just don't want that. Do that, keep it selected. Let iron plates fill up. Don't have to be completely full, just enough. Be plenty. Over here, oops. Here, let bricks fill up. Beautiful. I love this game. This game is so much fun. Okay, we'll build the port first, and we'll just actually just use the ship. No, click this one. All right, so we want a port. And then we want a electrolysis. So this one now, 64, that's way better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, times 64. Perfect. Let this, oops, back over here. Back over here. We will build the port. Click this. Dump all cargo. That, get rid of that. Do this. Oxygen. 100%. This. For oxygen, and we'll do this. Oxygen. This should easily fill. I know why it's not doing that. Just for shits and giggles, though. No. Okay. Yep. 12. Yeah, 500. So now what I will do, I have another port right here. Just adding another line. I'm fully committed to having as many lines here as possible. It's a beautiful thing, though. It's just a beautiful thing. We'll set this up. New route, A, B, confirm. See, and this is actually, I could do mixed because it's only a single route, so I could just for shits and giggles do this. So this is like 1,000 maybe. 14,000. We'll do 14,000. It's fine. Actually, that's not even where I need the oxygen. How am I doing on oxygen here? Maybe I should do D, then have oxygen ported here through here. Oh, shit. More power. More power, I say. More power. Let me guess. 25,000. Perfect. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're actually going to, we'll just go ahead and just do full capacity on this. I mean, just immediately just bumping this up to 12, 12.5 is just an astounding amount of beneficial. Like I said, I almost think that's just too much. I'm not actually using the copper right now, am I? Let's. What other things? Do I need more copper for this? Right now, I'm not even maxing my copper out yet. So we're good on that. 12,000 buffer, like I said, is way too much. You not done yet? Jeebus. Chips are slow. Because my oxygen is slow. In that case, oops, that. Ooh, oxygen. You can't see I got a main pipeline going through here. That's kind of the main thing I've been trying to do is kind of have one path. Kind of plays into having, what do you call it? Trades route. Yeah, there we go. Good name for it. Perfect. Now that should help with a lot of my oxygen issues. Once this is full, it'll hit pretty much all of it, and it'll keep those full, no problem. Especially with the 12,000 rate. God, I need a done with your freaking. Now move on so you can fill up my. Oh, so I can upgrade things. Please. Can this even hold? Oh, okay. Yeah, we should be fine. So ship rate, I believe, ship to dock rate is 500. I believe I'm gonna have to check that for sure. Let me check that. Moving on. Oh, that's why. Beautiful. Fill those up. Polling numbers. Ooh, can I do this? Yeah. Why he's still there? That should up quite a bit. All right, 500 units per tick per resource in each direction. Here's the shape. Dock to vessel loading. Transfer rates 500 per tick. That should be okay. I think that should be right now. Once again, another upgrade path. Are you done filling yet? Jeebus. Mr. War Machine. Can you take out? I don't think you can take 8 out yet. I don't think you could take 18s out. Ah ha ha. That is such a beautiful thing. I love it. Because now it can pull from this. Now it's filling. Now I can go back here, rebuild that. Ah, man, you barely did the... I really don't think he's going to be able to do an 18. I need more oxygen, I tell you. More oxygen. What if we... Let's think about this for a little bit. I have oxygen supply here, filling up this boat. Once this boat's filled, though, it should be fine. What are we at right now? 3,400. So let's add another random thing that we don't have throughout the sulfur. Let's lower this down. Sulfur. Oh yeah, I need to edit this. Of course, when I hit play, reset. At 100k gold loading a single reason. Yeah, but even with infinite buffer, if loading still feels slow at 12,500, it's not buffer anymore. It's the constant. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I understand that. Okay, so now you're gonna come here, fill the oxygen up. This. So come down here. gonna pass through this. The reason why I had to have a buffer or had to have another thing there. Fill oxygen here. It should immediately start pulling from it. Unless I'm out of aluminum. Nope, not out of aluminum. It's not pulling from it. And hmm, what if we do this? Did I break something? Yeah, it was working everywhere else. It worked here, I think. Which oxygen these take? 13, 4. 2. Theoretically, because this is only producing 32, so once bauxite shows back up, we'll see what that happens. Not sure why it's not taking this. I delete this. Let's start taking from it now. It does. So it's literally only using 46. Ah, oh yeah. Oh, it literally just needs 46. So I poop pod on that. What am I? No way that I'm restricted by silicon. Well, I made the wrong assumption, so that's my fault. All right. At least we have a stockpile of oxygen now. I was like, why is this not? Oops, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Well, it's not a bad thing, I guess. So, means I need more silicon. Fuck. Um, um, um. Warship, where you at? Go explore. I am doing. Well, now I feel stupid about that. Yeah, because this is 32 plus 32. That's 64. I'm dumb. I apparently can't math, and I'm pretty much maxed out on these. Actually, no, I'm not. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Derp a derp. Okay, so now I'm maxed out on these. So let's do some mathematics here. How much silicon do I have? 56. 768. How much does one of these do? These are full. Whoa. Art. First button. I didn't do it. Whatever. So yes, they're maxed out as far as they can go. 3 connections, 96. Six, so 8 of them, so I can actually double. Beautiful. Keep that one there. We'll just do this. Let's kind of org. And then now I think I'm going to be limited by 130 copper cables. I should be 30 easily. So in other words, I have. Why am I confused? 23, 23, but I need 26. Ah, but I can't go anymore, otherwise I lose it. All right. So we're double it. One aluminum. Now aluminum's bottleneck here. Okay. Honestly, shouldn't really be bottleneck. 22. Plenty of aluminum there. So it's just a matter of what this is pulling. Aluminum. All right. 630. I can just double this now. We'll organize this here a bit. Just trying to stress the system out here and see if buffer stuff is going to work out properly or not. I don't have any oxygen coming from this, but I have oxygen coming from these. 33. Oh, am I just full? Ah, I'm full. Okay. These are not full, so these should be. Does it one at a time? That's fair. I hate when I do that because it fills the. But it should at least be filling the buffer. All right, so what's going on here? Wrong button. 190. Is that all I'm making? I want. Well, this is where what I wanted to know anyway. Okay, back. I can have infinite connections on. Doesn't really right, but whatever. Jerk for that. Jerk. I have 11 out of 25, so if I double it, now this will really stress the system. Already had to split this up. 11 and 11. Sixty-four output. Yeah, that's right. I can only do 32 output. Why even allow Go 60 with it? um, Bug here. Okay, visual bug. Okay, so 16 and 16 out of those. Some of these are plenty of 400 and 400. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, now we are getting somewhere, guys. Getting somewhere here. We just doubled our output for that. So now let's see if aluminum will keep up. 52 aluminum. Yeah, remember, I'm only limited by what bauxite I'm bringing in here. And I don't have, really have a way of. I'll have to wait until he takes off. Need to fix. There it is. So it's basically fully emptying its aluminum, but I really need it to take off when the buffer is full. I wonder how hard that would be. Let me look into it. Here's a real question. We're gonna. I hate when I fucking do that. It's making aluminum pretty thick. I mean, 96. Well, supply side was the departure logic. Let me look at done. Do that for me, sir. You are one of a kind. Even though I doubled my output on my gen chips, it's still taking forever. But that's not what I want to look at right now. Open up aluminum. I basically want to see if by the time it comes back with this load, I know it's not going to be a full load because I'm running out of bauxite, which I could fix, but um, for testing purposes though. All right. Why it stays a route stop in alt auto transfer wait mode chip block. And that returns stay as long as any transfer happened last tick. Requires a tick with tackles 0 units moved. Buffer broke that condition. Assumptions the buffer is full. But the factory keeps draining, yeah, tick, which is also draining the. I get it. Down to 4,000. He's still. Oh, yep. So, why I need the departure to be when the buffer hit for the fix. Departure recommended. Release the hold when the per tick transfer total drops below a floor for a few consecutive ticks. Example 25 units per tick, 5% of the 500 train rate for 3 straight ticks. Cast off. Yeah, but what happens if. I'd rather have the. Just when the buffer's full, it just takes off. The load side, that means ships can depart part full when supply is slow. Feel that arguably correct. Ships shouldn't idle, but it changes loading behavior. Part when every resource the ship is unloading has 0 remaining dock capacity. That's what I want. Problem, your buffer is never exactly full while the factory drains it. There's always 8 units of space. This needs a stack thread. Option A, but unload direction only. All departure applies only when the ship is unloading. Loading keeps A's wait for 0, but behavior. I call A with a 3 get and tune how impatient captains are. Same already editing. A or C. Happy with 25 ticks times 3 ticks starting value. Yeah, and then it's just fully editable. Oh, yeah. Want to do it just departure though? Oh, I missed it. Doing a lot for a throwaway branch. Oh shit! I need to check my food. Ah, it's not bad. Ooh, yeah, I'll deal with it. It's 3 hours of just smoke before it hits its stop. Okay. Well, right now it's not even filling the aluminum all the way. Because I run out of bauxite. But that's the reason why I needed to. Let me see what it is. It takes off here. Fully editable thing here. All right. How much? 13,000. We are 3,000. Nice. Okay. It's still working okay. But the best part is the factory just stays going. I'm continuously making chips now. But here's what you just saw right there is what we're going to be fixing here in a second. Wow. Why? Because the oxygen. I'm actually using more oxygen. How much? This is doing the same thing. Yeah. I'm full here, but now it's just going to stall there until I'm fully empty, and I don't want that. Kind of defeats the purpose of the buffer. All right, writing a plan for that. We'll get this figured out. I'd rather have my cargo ships stay full and then just keep the buffers full. That way, everything keeps going nice and smooth and getting somewhere here. I should really start working on next science. What does that take? Here, let's open this up. Purple. Ooh, sulfur. Times 4 chips. I have enough chips to accommodate. I will. Right now, it's just this ship. It holds 25,000, and I'm buffering this. I'm buffering this. And I'm pretty sure I'm buffering this. Ooh, that's another downside I'm thinking of. I got a 12,500 buffer here. 12,500 buffer here. Here. Oh man. What's the consequences of that? I mean, I would still technically have to upgrade my warehouses to use that buffer. So let's say I have a, oops, have a hub I want to upgrade. Well, this shows, 32,000. Well, if I only have a buffer of 12,500, yeah, I'd still have to have my warehouses upgraded. Okay, that should be fine. All right, plan saved. In your knob file plus the stall rule as pure function in a new doc departure. 6 precise edits, writing. As long as we're not touching the one file I don't want to touch. Beautiful, we're not. And this file up real quick. Take a look. Dum 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 dum. This button. Docs. Nod. Depart on stall plan. There we go. Okay. Route stop. Part effectively full instead of holding until cargo is loading behavior is untouched. All sent tunable via 2 experiment constants. Departure is decided by. I'll make sure I touch the file that I don't want to touch, which doesn't look like it just looks like it's all the doc stuff. I'm gonna do a TDD, which is fine. That's a good. And that's gonna be editable. Oh, I see how they. Nice. Okay. Per departure stall. Unstall rule for route. Yeah. All test to verify. I'm prove this. Into docking state. It's a throwaway doc anyway. I'll document everything and or throw away precise edits. Yeah, I'm using fables. Should work fine. Do a sub agent. Do it. Let's do it. All right, be prepared for some flashy flashes. This is something that really needs to be fixed. How's my food doing? 242. I am going to be right back. Buddy. Hey. Select font. Load. Oh, I was like, why did it just do that? Alright. Ah, I'm running out of power again. Alrighty. Turn the BRB off. See where we're sitting with everything now. Just using the box. God damn it, I hate when I do that. Stop doing that. Run out of bauxite ore. Run out of aluminum. I should take off. So 10,000. So once it hits the buffer, yes, it took off. Beautiful. That's what I wanted. And I still have 5,000. So now it's going to slowly accumulate. Now that my chips are fully operational, now let's start making some science. It just worked, buddy. Thank you. That's why we plan. Investigation before implementation. Best motto I've ever came up with. Oh, I'm sure somebody else came up with it before me, but I like to think that I did. Yas. Push it now. It's already working, buddy. Oh, come on. Spell right. Oh, yeah, he did. Not quite what I want, but whatever. Ooh, and that even still works. That makes me happy. Because my bauxite ore should be full in this, right? Correct. And it's still latched onto the dock because I'm still gathering aluminum, but it's still taking from. Oh, dude, I just love when shit just works. Although, what do we have that set to? Um. I forgot where you put it. Hubs data. You put it in hubs data again. Okay. Hubs data. Bottom. So departs minimum rate is 25. So let me read this. Departure on stall. The unload only. The route stops vessel that is unloading departs when it moves fewer than dock depart minimum rate units per tick or dock depart stall ticks. Consecutive ticks while loading nothing, i.e. the dock buffer is effectively full. Loading behavior is untouched. I see. Yeah, because it's basically going to do like one. That makes sense. Yeah, and it worked again. I have 18,000 in there. Beautiful. exactly as designed. One behavior we chose deliberately rather than discovered. The gate is structural. Yep. The stall state can only advance on ticks where totaled. I'm upset that we're gonna be throwing this branch away. I don't think I'm gonna throw it away. This is way too good of stuff. So that makes me really happy because that means the oxygen will start doing the same thing. Yeah, just stays full. Yeah, I'll have to figure out all the merge stuff when that. Yeah, it'll be a doozy when it comes time, but it will. So far, I'm really happy with how this is working, though. Plenty of oxygen now. Actually, I've got plenty of everything because everything's stalled because I stopped freaking developing. All right, let's get us some purple science going. How much will it cost if I just do that? 128 chips per tick, 140 sulfur. That one alone is going to be a hell of a freaking battle. Non doozy day. Oh, that's nice to know. Okay, I'll figure all that out. I gotta settle on how we want to fully end up being recon. All right, let's. Oh, I forgot how many doing a tick. I was supposed to be 26, but something's limited me. I guess it's silicon. Shouldn't be though. If I remember correctly, red means not pulling enough. Power. Fix power. Do I want to go solar panels? I wonder if these aren't working. Can't remember if it's working. Well, let's find out. My temperature come down yet? And it's still right in that 240. All right. Okay. That's up. That's up. That's up. Hey, means I can even upgrade all these. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. I have way more just copper now. I could probably stop shipping copper over here, but it's okay. I need to reorganize this entire thing again. It's too cluttery. I'm actually. Hmm. It's because. Yeah, see, even this one's doing it now too. 28 because it's above the threshold. What would be the highest? I mean, 500 would be the highest. Why do I not save? Oh, button. That button. Let's see if that helps. It does. I'm still pulling 28. Yep, that worked. So basically, effectively, minimum rate needs to be at 500, which is what the ship to dock to ship throughput is. So it just has to match whatever the throughput is. That we can end up hard coding. Okay. A lot going on in this thing. Ah, solar panels. How much does this actually provide? What? 1K. Upgraded? Each adjacent hub adds 25% base production. Let's do this. There's solar panel. Still in 2000. There's no hub bonus. Hey. All right. That's the case. I'm using 56. I'm not using hardly any coal elsewhere. Not right now, anyway. All this coal is just going straight to this mess. 16, 16, 16. So 384. I could do half of this, I think. Basically, whatever it pushes, it just pushes. I don't even care if it divides it out through all of them. It should still help. Why is this popping up? It's weird. Yeah, see that? It's beautiful. And we can even go a step further and make this so where these are adjustable. Like max 12,500, but well 12,500, and then you make it so where it's like, oh, I just want to hold this amount. That kind of gets complicated. Okay. Now, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I needed to check the 26, 26. Let's just do all of it. So that's 58. We'll base everything off of that. 14 per. We'll just start with that. This is all gonna have to get redone anyway at some point, so organized and all that crap. See how much sulfur here. How sulfur's made. Sulfur plant. One petroleum barrel makes two sulfur. This is petroleum barrels, so this is the oil barrel and then petroleum. Okay. Let's do some math. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. 4 of them, right? 4. Fact. Okay, so 256 for 1,024. How much? I get out of one of these. I wonder where the smart load went button went. I never messed with that. Still freaking running out of coal, man. And 256 times 4. I have 1,000. How much is these? One of these at max? 16. So I out. 5. Actually, over it. Okay, so pull this off. Right, whoa. What was that? No way. That's the shit you freaking figure out when you're just playing around, huh? That's the buffers working. I mean, the only bad thing about the buffers is it kind of acts as another storage thing. That's why I stopped at 12.5. I threw 100K in there. You're pretty much just infinite resources at that point. I think 12.5 is plenty right now. Why that visual happening? I wonder if it's because I stopped talking. I don't. Anyway, 32K. We should have freaking plenty now. Jeebus. Still not using all of my coal here now. This one. The aluminum off. That should be starting to get a surplus of things here. What we wanted. This was the whole point of the buffer here.
Why does bauxite say it has 25,000 buffer though?
Oh, because I have two connections. Connection. Bauxite's getting filled. But how long does it actually take? All starting to work out. As long as you stay below 500 ticks. This feels way better. A lot less restricted. Now it's filling the bauxite. Oops. Ah, this button. Fills the aluminum. Since I have bauxite always being used over here. Not right now. I'm full on now. That we gotta change that. Yeah, because aluminum's full. Bauxite's not being used right now because aluminum's full. That means it's going to take a lot less time for this to fill. I just think we should just keep it at 12.5. I think I nailed it first try. Bauxite's full. Aluminum will be full here in a second. And it takes off. And now aluminum will fill up, use some of the bauxite. And I'm constantly drawing out of this. I keep getting distracted. Wasn't I supposed to be making oh yeah, sulfur. Freaking ADHD. Let's make some sulfur. I really want to know what happened to the smart thing. That kind of annoys me. Where I mean I didn't mess with any of that. I was working the other day. Oh shit. Ooh, good question. watching. I don't know why I just don't explain this. So the docks are the storage. Port is just how I read the dock storage. So, for instance, so this dock has its own storage, this dock has its own storage, and this dock has its own storage. So if I right click on this, it just reads this. I can even make it so where dock A, where it shows whatever the hub number is, 1 2. So whatever 1 2 is. Nope, nope, that's not what I want. Doing that. There's actually a couple ways we can do this. So the docks are per storage. So for instance, if I want to have this right here show more aluminum or whatever, if I just have another connection to aluminum, there's aluminum. Can I pass it? Yeah, there it is. So now that I have two connections, when I go to details, it'll show that I have 25,000 worth of storage. Now the cool part is I could make it so where each hub one, so one it'll show 1 2 has this much, 2 2 has this much, and 3 1 has this much. Also, make it so when you go to hub details on the per dock, it shows how much is in that dock. And as far as the uncapped throughput for the ships, I don't think that's I don't think we should do that. Um, Mostly because it provides a challenge to the player. I mean, we can increase it for sure. Maybe we can make it an upgrade or something later on. Um, I'm all for upgradability. I mean, this entire game is about upgradability, whether it's using resources, science, however. Um, I think for right now, the 500 cap is a good point to be at because, as you can see, I'm not even really using more than 500 right now. Obviously, once we get to bigger, better, Mickey style um, bases, then yeah, we'll probably need it increased. But I just don't know about it being uncapped right now. I'm also gonna document it. Uh, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just send this as well to you, just so that we have documentation of it too. Wow, I'm only using 3 energy. That's crazy. I'm not doing nothing. But yeah, that the 500 cap I think is great for right now. I don't say we go any more than 1250 though, because that makes it so then now you need more ships. It's basically what it is. If you want more throughput. All right, stop getting sidetracked here. I really don't know where that thing. I didn't miss. Um, 10 oil barrels per 1 barrel of. Okay, so 320 to 32. Awesome. How much did I say? I said I had 1024, I believe. 1024 divided by 10. That's 100. 3.2. Well, that sucks. That means I can only have 3 of these, which is fine. Technically 4. Just doop, doop. That gives me 32 times. Well, 32. That's 102 divided by here. Oh, I can't do 60. 32. Actually, upgrade for 60. Node. Energy efficient, energy. Edge throughput. Yeah, that's the last edge throughput. 32 is the last I can. I thought there was a 64 where you can output 64. Maybe 32 was the highest. Oh, well, do 32. 22. And a lot of what I'm doing right now is also just experimenting. I'm just seeing if the idea works. So we can configure it however we want to later on. For sure. For sure. Let's do. So this gives me 32 times 5. Let's not 4. It's and then this needs to go over to here. Sulfur. Sulfur. This sulfur. Sulfur. Blue chips. Have that hooked up quite yet. Gen 2 chips. Do this. Science. Fortunately, that's not as much as I'm going to be to make right now. I'll have to get some stuff imported. Hey, we're making purple science though. Let's go cue some stuff up. What's the most important thing? Military is definitely. Haven't even really changed bullets yet. All of these you. Actually, move this last. Move the last two. That one yet. Don't care for it yet. Energy. Oh yes, definitely get that one. Advanced electronics. Beacons are great, but they take up a lot. Get those ones quite yet. Graphite production and half. Oh, I think I can do. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Can I do it yet? Yes. Aha. I can. Es bonito. Those will just run in the background for a while. Send this out as best as possible. I am not. Did I math wrong? Got math wrong. Oh, I'm an idiot. I mathed wrong.
What a nub.
Six and a half. Oop, what am I missing? Steel. Always steel. Chips or lines? Why did that not continue? We doing, boys? What are we doing, boys and girls? All right. I think I need to take a break. I think what I'm going to do is kind of write up a document for all my findings on this experiment. How long have I been for anyway? 2 hours. Yeah, definitely gonna probably call it here for right now. I'll write up a doc on everything I found. I like the idea of making the storage an upgrade for the dock. We can even move how it is. We can do whatever we want from here. Um, I do like the buffer idea. I think that made this thing way less restricting. Um, Now things are actually moving like they should be, and it's not. And the chips aren't just sitting there waiting. I got plenty of bauxite ore still. It fills it up real quick. It uses what it can. Aluminum buffers. We can organize all of this later. Like I said, this branch that I'm on right now is just an experimental branch. Once I have all of your stuff you're doing now and everything gets merged into one, I will probably revisit this and go into more detailed, knowing what all of what we got going on here. I think I'll go ahead and write up a doc, like I said, and we'll just go from there. I am going to call it here. I need to take a long break. I might revisit this later. That was weird. Okay, so that's a weird bug. When you have construction items up here, it makes the thing down here disappear. I don't think that's any of my doing. We'll see. I'm going to save the game. Back up. Overwrite this too, just so it has a one. But all right, well, I'm gonna get off for now. So have a good one. This VOD will be there. We can go revisit it back. I will make a document here in a little bit, and we'll go from there. Bye.